Season 3, or also known as The New Frontier. And if you guys cannot hear me, I'm going to be typing in chat, which I'm about to go and check right now. If y'all can hear me. Plus, I probably won't even be talking anyways, even if my mic doesn't work, so. YouTube, my YouTube channel. I'll do this as I play. We create. I'm a be doing the clem route. Oh, let's go with what my mic works. Okay. So apparently my mic works, which is good. So I'm gonna exit out the stream. Alright, so now I'm on my phone. You guys probably could have heard that echo a little bit ago. But okay, so I'm going to shoot him. Luke. Trust. Cause this is what I did to Get Clemmy Call Me last time. Before I streamed episode 5. Travel alone. People. Shoot. Whoever. Peace or restraint. Refuse to steal. Any means necessary. In season 2, Clementine made her way through this terrifying new world by sticking to one simple goal: survive. When their car broke down in a snowstorm, Clem had to make some brutal choices about Kenny and Jane. Clem finally realized that she could only rely on herself to keep AJ safe. Start story. I'm gonna restart this whole thing. Probably won't even be talking that much, so I'll mostly just like to chat. Well, I'll do that. I'm gonna check if Overease is streaming. Oh yeah, go subscribe to Overease Gamer. New video. I missed it. Dang it. Missed his past live stream. I fast can hear that in the background there. Did I miss it? Yes, I missed it. I probably get an ad on Twitch though.
Look, I'm not giving you shit, okay? You were here when Dad was sick, okay? I get it, but
gotcha, repeat a second. Yeah, I missed the stream. Alright. Watch this now.
David! It's David, hey! Hey, David. I had to leave my car. Traffic's just backed up for miles. He's dead. No. No. I tried. You're a piece of shit. You know that? One time. Just the one goddamn time that you needed to be here. I tried. Please, I tried. Oh, you tried. You fucking tried.
Well, I can't hear anything. Hopefully you guys can still hear me though.
Everyone's
I can't talk, but the downside is like
the
audio is kind of glitching out too.
We're there, all around him. People who love him, all around him.
Yep, my audio is completely gone pretty much. It's coming back every now and then, but it has a glitchy voice though. Guess I'm at this to my stream then.
I'm there, right beside him, holding his hand. Good son. I'm there, and he doesn't even see
I can hear it clear to my stream, which is good for you guys.
I can hear it clear to my stream, which is good for you guys. You don't think we all had to make sacrifices? I'm sorry. Okay? David, Jesus. Sorry isn't bringing him back.
I feel like I should... Actually, I'm gonna end this stream. Get on the actual thing.
Why are you fighting?
Actually, no, I'm not going
I
to.
can hear you from inside. What's going on?
We were just, talking.
Because there's no difference.
Right. Your uncle and I are just having a little chat.
Plus, episode 2 was a glitch, so I don't want you guys to have to go do that. I think I explained this in Overrated the Switch chat if you guys weren't there. Pretty much, in episode 2, every girl character is black, not the skin tone black, like the color black. And then, pretty much like their whole body's black, like you can't see no style on them. Except for Eleanor, but she's bald though.
I should call someone.
All the boys' eyes, like David, Javi, Gabe, and them, are black. Conrad's model is completely fine, but everyone else is a glitch. Pretty much the boys just have their same models, but like their eyes are just fully black though. Except for Conrad, and all the girls have no style whatsoever.
I know.
And then like they have no style, and their skin is just black, no texture or anything.
I was jealous of you. No, I don't think anything. Well, I was. For a long time. You've lost more than I'll ever have. But maybe something good can come out of all this. Because we need you here. It's time to grow up. You can't run from this. Not anymore.
I know. You're right. I won't even argue.
Pretty much the Clem means I'm going to be siding with Clem no matter what.
Count on it, huh?
Pretty much my goal is to make her come with me no matter what, which I actually only got once, I think. Yeah, only once.
Javi.
And then in the first ever stream I did of the game, I got her to go with Kate, surprisingly, which I've actually never done that other than once. I don't know how to get the ending, like where she goes after Kate. I always get the one with Gabe, or she never comes with me. I mostly get the Gabe one where she goes after Gabe.
Come on.
Because I think the best ending is the Gabe and Kate ending, which I get a lot. Unless I don't try to get it. I pretty much don't even try, and I still get it. I'm gonna go quiet for a while until someone joins the chat.
Mama.
Where were you?
Yeah, I cannot hear crap right now.
I tried. I'm so sorry.
He's gone, Mijo. He's gone.
He's in a better place, Mama.
No puedo conectarme.
I might start streaming on Twitch soon, if I know that a lot of people have it. I mean, I know a lot of people have Twitch, but not a lot who subscribe to my channel though.
You thirsty,
I
baby?
do have a Twitch account, but I only made one live stream on
Grandpa's
it
cup was empty.
to see if it my audio worked. I forgot what the reason really was, but you know.
I don't have to fill his cup up anymore, baby. Grandpa is sleeping.
The good thing about
Oh,
Twitch
yeah,
is
yeah.
that there's no chat line,
People's
so as soon as you look at the chat, you see it, and they can see whatever they're playing as you're playing it. So I'm gonna go quiet now.
Rafa, ¿cómo es esto posible? Rafa, ¿cómo es esto posible? Rafa. cálmate. Soy yo, David. Estás en tu casa, cálmate. Él está loco, él atacó a Héctor.
Solamente estoy confundido.
What's up, princess?
David! I'm sorry, Papa.
I'm doing good. How are you?
We need to get her to the hospital.
Gabriel, where's your sister? Keys! Where the fuck are the keys? Take Dad's car. Keys are on the dash. Keys! Where the fuck are the keys? Take Dad's car. Keys are on the dash. Mama, get the kids. Meet at the hospital. Don't take the highway. It's blocked.
I'll bring the van around.
Where's Mari?
I don't know.
Mija. Mariana, ¿dónde estás? Mariana, we have to go. Gaga's hurt.
I don't know.
Come on, honey, we have to go. Mariana, we have to go.
No!
Come on, honey, we have to go.
No!
It's okay.
Whose face?
County General Hospital. I know the way.
Tell me when it reaches the campfire.
It's the new. No, this is season 3, but it's the collection, not the whatever it's called. For what it's called. The definitive series.
It's definitely growing.
Yeah, not a great sign.
Damn it. I left my water bottle. Her just got there.
Just under 4 hours. Come on. We should keep moving while the kids are asleep.
Yeah.
I pre-ordered it though. Mostly for Kenny's hat and the definitive series. I mean, I don't really notice a difference in the season 3 one. Because season 3's graphics look exactly the same. Season 2 and season 1 I can see the difference. They're not season 3 though.
Every time I think we should just bed down.
Main reason I got this is because I have season 2 on this PS4 but on a different account.
It just keeps
But
coming.
I don't have it on here anymore,
It's slow,
surprisingly.
but that almost makes it worse.
It'd definitely be
And
nice to stop.
I have season 3 on this PS4 as well, but like I said,
Feels risky.
episode 2 was a
Find
glitch.
somewhere secure.
We'll figure it out.
We always do.
And I had season 1 for the
I can't believe you
what
found
call
weed.
it, PlayStation Now
People were
for
probably
free, like
growing
the
this
full
before they realized
episode,
they
like the
needed
full
food.
season 1. Pretty much the full game, but except for Michonne as well.
All right, just, you know, make it quick.
So pretty much,
much you waking the kids?
since this is smoother, and plus I didn't even
Mariana's
buy
got
this. I
headphones
just
on.
bought
Please
the final
join.
season. Well, I pre-ordered.
we're in the
The
clear.
final season got this for free. So I pretty much just saved $40.
You want some?
Nah, no thanks. One of us should be sober.
Don't judge me. Oh, when I found out David had kids, I told him, I am not changing who I am around them. And when he proposed, I reminded him that I'm not exactly stepmother material. Case in point, he was reassuring.
Oh shoot, I paused the
I
stream
could tell he was worried about it.
on my phone.
I knew he'd try to get me to change. Or at least he'd hope that being around the kids more would change me, you know?
If it helps, I think you're doing a fine job.
Don't be cheesy, alright? I'm not fishing for compliments.
Well, you caught one, alright? So, now what?
I used to talk shit about all those mothers who'd go on about raising their kids being the hardest thing in the world. It was making me start to think they had a point. His mood swings are just... Some days I just want him by the side of the road. I'm choking. Jesus. Obviously.
Gabe's been emotional lately. I'm sure he's just going through a phase.
Emotional? Right. That's cute. Look, I love these kids, but I could do without Gabe reminding me I'm not his mother when I was past.
I think the new Walking Dead comes out, if you pre-order it, comes out May 31st, I think.
The second you start getting boners, it starts to get dark.
What are you talking about? Sounds delightful compared to dealing with bloody underwear. Christ. I need to get laid. I realized that was an awkward transition. Sorry about that.
You know the kids can hear you. But no one wants to hear their parents talking about that.
Stepmoms and uncles don't count. They're asleep. And besides, we're not really their parents.
Still.
What's that smell? It's gross.
Hey, Mariana. Shouldn't you be, sleeping? Or something?
I already know you guys do drugs. That's a pretty severe way of phrasing it, Mariana. Don't tell me.
Smoking is not a drug, but it can hurt your lungs a lot.
Car now? Alright. Everyone roll the windows down before you all get contact high.
Oh, hello, Lily.
We're about to make a supply stop.
Hold on. Go to channel. Smoking is bad, especially in front. Yeah, I know, cause they start pretty much kids. Whatever they see their grown-ups do, they start to do, and it's kind of like a habit. Okay, I'm kind of stalking that. Wow. Pretty much like kids do whatever the people older than them do. Like you're pretty much their mentor. What's up, Emma J? Give a brat. Sometimes he can be.
I'm praying I find a candy bar.
All right. What do we actually need?
A candy bar.
Need, Mariana, not want.
Pretty much everything. If it looks useful, let's use it.
All right. Well, let's start with some gas and move up from there.
Oh shoot. I was on MJ's channel. Remember I tried it on my PC. It wasn't hard. It was like the aiming though, cause you have to kind of left click. Like I remember once it was right click and then it was left click. I was like, oh shoot.
Hey,
And then,
where are you going?
like the quick time events weren't
that's
that
cool.
hard since
Fun.
I think what Q, E, and R mostly. Not really W.
I hate when they fight like that. I really hate
Also, Killer Freddy.
It's like all Gabe
Oh
wants
no,
to
I'm
do
using the
is
mic I used
argue.
before, but I
Doesn't
can't hear
matter
you
what
guys.
it's
Though.
about.
No.
Hey, I know, that's what families do. They fight, they make up.
I still have the same mic I
And I
used to
fight all over
have, but
again.
like I can still talk
least
to
you
it,
have
like
your
I said,
headphones.
but
Yeah,
I
but
can't hear
the
anyone.
batteries have been dead for a couple of weeks. I mostly wear them before you.
Cause first off, I don't have a mouse and I don't really have much games on
It's
it.
easier to stay out of it that way.
You sneaky little... That's smart. It's pretty smart.
Be nice to find some dinner.
In a junkyard.
You never know. These past 4 years, people have been hoarding all kinds of shit.
Okay, my
in
audio
all
was
kinds
fixed
of
for a little
places.
bit. Okay.
Oh, and Mari, if
Ooh,
there's any trouble,
my audio's fixed
you find one
for
of these
a little
cars.
bit.
Yeah?
Lock yourself in and don't come out. Not even once it's quiet.
Is that your
Wait as long
icon,
as you can.
Clem? Yes, it is. It's my
Good girl.
avatar for PS4. And I have another one for the rolling thing. By the way, Killer Freddy spoiled y'all with one L. Well, that's how pretty much everyone spells it. Pretty much just don't do anything in this game except for do what I actually have to do, because I have done everything before, but just they're not really worth it though. The fact that I know everything that happens in the New Frontier to perfect detail. Thank you. Oh, I still have to siphon this. Okay, what was I about to say? Oh yeah, I know pretty much I know what happens every whatchamacallit. I have...
Not much. But everything helps.
I remember everything on every whatchamacallit. I know everything on every Walking Dead game. Well, Telltale Walking Dead game. But like season 3, I know everything to perfect detail.
Come to Papa.
I know everything else to perfect detail, but I know pretty much everything. And there's some key details I miss out. Well, I don't miss them. It's just like I kind of forget them at the time when I'm like saying it.
I'll need to find
And I
more.
remember, but season 3, I remember exactly everything that happened. So to summarize, if you don't know everything, I'm pretty much a complete fanboy of Hoppy. Are you good, bro? Are you good, bro? What is you doing? Yeah, I'm gonna type my name in the chat as well. Oh shoot. I'm just dropping my controller. I'm on my chair right now. I'm trying to look at the chat with my phone in one hand and my controller on my leg right now. And playing at the same time. Okay. Where's my stream at? Library. I don't know what I'm doing right now because I'm not looking at my screen. Found it. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I know. Very good. Javi, what are you doing? I turned away from the screen for 1 second. I think Javi's in his own world right now. Look, I'm not even going to touch the controller. Let's see what Javi does. Oops, I have caps lock on. I put my channel name. Plays 25. There you go. I typed down my name. I'm still not going to touch the clothes and wait for Javi to do something. Okay, now he's not going to do anything. I remember there's like normally 2 walker attacks though. I mean like 2 walker attacks. Oh, what's up,
Looks like there's more
Darian?
to see up here.
Yeah, I probably will soon. Maybe half a K, 500 if you don't know what half a K is.
Any luck?
Some.
Thank you, Lily.
Gabe?
And let me fix my audio. I just gotta.
Hey, Gabe. Let's go take a look over there.
Gabe, stay close to
You
Hobby.
changed it.
Got it?
Well, crap, I forgot. I'm gonna put my new name. I made this right after, as soon as they added the feature. Clem plays 19, I think. Well, let me check real quick if there's no caps. Yes, there's caps.
Hey, look. There's one they never took to pieces.
Good catch.
Okay, what was I about to do? Oh yeah. Here we go. Bro, keep about to draw my controller though.
Alright. Here goes nothing.
This season is so relevant to the story. I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't exactly love it. I mean, I like the characters, their style and stuff. Wow. Try unplugging it, cause that's what I normally do. I try to find a plug to it, like that goes to the. I don't know if like Xbox, cause Xbox has a thing in the back of it that connects your TV and the console. Like try to find that thing and then unplug it and plug it back in. Okay, walker attack incoming. See, I told y'all I know everything. Wow.
Looks like you can't.
I think they might make a season 5, but not with all the same characters. Like, you know, maybe well, most likely we'll get AJ as playable characters since we kind of had him in season 4 as a playable character. Hopefully Lewis or Violet though, that was pretty good. Well, R.I.P. Violet / Lewis or 10. I'm glad I got Violet and Lewis alive. I'm sorry 10, but I kind of wish you didn't die, but you kind of almost got Lewis killed. And Lewis, he's my favorite character. Well, Clem is my favorite character, but favorite character from that season. Clem X Lewis for life, I know, right? Team Lewis. I like how the characters don't help whatsoever. If they made The Walking Dead like Detroit Become Human, Detroit Become Human, this game would have been epic though. Especially in season 4. They said, okay, someone made a video, like, they cut a lot of actually good stuff though. The season 4 would have been epic if they didn't cut it. I'm gonna pause the game real quick so I can explain. So one of the main things they would do is, which I was actually hoping they would do, is actually make it explorable so you can like leave the school, explore the world and stuff. And then they also, I forgot what the other one was. Okay, until I remember, the reason why a sim was sent to the boarding school was because he was a pyro, which means he kept setting fires everywhere. And if you pay close attention, actually I can play now. In season 4, episode 1, when they're like the hunting party is coming back, a sim is the only one without a torch.
Gabe?
I mean, I know it might be so he can hold his bow, but that's kind of something to pay attention to. And the fact is, like, as soon, like they said he would, like, I can't speak. When he was actually cured though, but that was right when the apocalypse started.
Just be careful.
Anyways, well, I know there's batteries in one of these drawers as well. Told you, I know exactly everything about this game. There's a battery in this drawer. He's got your life video looks like it was a good, I know. When I thought it said triangle, but I hit X and it still works. Okay, Walking Dead, total sense. Shoot, bro, I'm about to turn my controller looking at this shit. I don't know why I just do like when I start like messing up, I just go like. I don't know why that actually helps me though.
Going for a long time.
Bro, this is one of the best school weeks of my life. We did no work except for today since our teacher came back. We had a substitute Monday through Thursday, bro. We were on our electronics the whole day. We didn't do any work. Well, I did my work while I was on my electronics though.
It's not just food. There's a mattress. There's blankets.
Someone else's
I just had my earphones on, just listening to
We need to
YouTube,
take our gas
and music
and get
and
on
stuff. Genji, and quite a few other my classmates about their Switch.
Well, you gotta
And
admit,
then everyone like had an electronic though, like everyone was
The
playing.
van is cozy.
And the
This is
substitute didn't care though.
Come on.
But
one
Genji,
night.
aka Alex, he was
Want a
like
real
throwing
meal?
chairs and screaming, bro. I'm
It'd be
dead.
nice not to sleep in a van for a change.
Bro, that was the best week of my life. We didn't know work.
The herd is coming, if it's not here already.
Jeez, I wish schools like
should
that
go
sometimes.
and get
You
ahead
can
of
be
it
on electric,
before it's
still
too
do work
late.
at
The
the same
fences
time.
reinforced. We'll be fine.
I know my school,
We
like Brilliant was
found
came
this.
though.
Why can't we just enjoy it?
We can stay the night. I'll be nice.
Can we?
the kids are right.
And today we had a
deserve little
fight
break from the van.
with Jay Sean and
Kids,
who was
go
it?
wild. Just stay indoors and
Ramos.
keep your ears open.
They just started fighting. Like they weren't even fighting at first. Like they're just
have your
roasting
own.
each other. Bad roast, by the way. And then when actually did start fighting, it looked like a complete girl fight though. And Jay Sean started getting triggered and started going on other people who weren't doing nothing. And of course the girls did what they did and just straight up started recording.
Oh, guess what? Now,
Yeah, I know. I just
You can
recorded it
really
with the
drop
camera. I didn't use video recorder. Well, no, that was a different fight though. The fight happened today, not I think when today?
I don't know how I always end up being the mean stepmom, and you get to be the cool uncle. We should be able to switch roles now and then.
look, it's just a nice break. We get to spend the night with 4 walls instead of 4 wheels. And I think we deserve that.
Whatever. It's fine. Grab some gas. We're out of here in a few hours.
Hey, wait, but you...
You're the
Bro,
cool
it is
one,
so quiet in
remember?
my house. I can
She'd
low-key
expect
hear
it from you.
crickets. Okay, is my phone charged enough? It's in the green. Do you know what Gatch Life is? Not really. Well, my friend has it. A friend Joseline has it. I mean, I know what it is, but I just don't like play it. Since I don't have it though. I mostly watch it on Princess's channel.
I'm sorry, man. Look, it's just a can. We needed it really bad.
I fucking knew it. There's more than just
Goes on Princess's. Oh, I thought I went on Princess's channel and saw Patrick, bro. I freaking go to the home screen. I see Patrick Star and his family here.
I know you got people.
And it's glitching out. Yeah, they'll be back.
They're out scouting around. But they'll be back soon. They're
This
not
is
gonna
up
be
into
too
the
happy if they see you pointing a piece at me.
unplug it.
Yeah, probably not.
Well, I'm on my regular channel.
Then again, maybe they're already here, waiting to make an ambush. Fan out and look for the others. Lonnie, you're with me. Hey, you assholes!
Also, if you don't move or do anything here, you actually get shot.
You don't want to get
Incidentally.
shot. You best come out there careful with your hands up. Go on, you first. You get ambushed by your own people, that shit's gonna make my day.
I know. They're like drama really
Real
happens
slowly.
like right after middle school. Yeah, I'm gonna open this door because I don't want to get shot and replay this.
I sent your channel's a joke, SMH, meaning shake my head. And I was so mad at the moment because I couldn't see my niece Delilah. My brother hasn't talked to me since either December.
Looks like you and your friends had a real feast, huh? You can't
Oh
just
shoot!
take
That's
what
really
you
on
like.
YouTube.
I don't roll over
I can
like
replace
that.
it.
Look, I'll get you more food. Okay, I can replace everything, I
That's
swear.
the goddamn least you can do.
YouTube.
Look,
I kind of changed my
get
phone
it,
around.
all right?
So
You're starving. Who the fuck is it? At the end of your rope, thought you hit pay dirt. Honest mistake.
oh, now Dom the Bomb's talking about cut
But I got
content
this
now.
sneaky
Must have watched it,
fucking
so I can
feeling.
explain it.
The whole house, and without getting a drop of paint on anything but the blood and lots of what's to that.
I ain't gonna let it be like last time some assholes rolled.
Come on. Let's just hello.
Just chill, okay?
And in today's video,
Oh yeah, I remember Ivor though. I remember the colored hair too.
Your buddy's not thinking straight. So let's talk.
you guys want me to do an entire cut content video for episode?
Okay. Hopefully I don't die while doing this. I'm gonna have a screen though. I'm Mortal Kombat. Good job. Cut content. Gotta grab my controller because there's a fight scene coming.
If you know something, you better spill it.
Come here, boy! Oof.
Guys, get the fuck in here!
No, it was Donald Mom's video and he had a SpongeBob intro.
Holy shit!
And now I can okay, cut content. The Walking Dead game. TFS, short for the final season. There we go, original story. This is the Do I Watch in Cold Blood. Okay. He doesn't talk, so I'll read it. If my phone can flip over.
In this video,
oh, he does talk. Never mind.
The original story for the final season was, and content that was cut from the
Sorry if you guys can't hear
you've been
it.
waiting for this, so I hope you enjoy.
I'm not gonna talk to this dude.
Where are they?
Spam triangle.
The first thing I should state is that if you're expecting a lot of visual material associated, not long after, major spoilers were discovered for the story, such as Lily images that confirmed she would be returning, Marvin's death
textures,
and even choices for the second episode.
Spoilers of Lily returning, and I think what do you say the second episode? Turns on captions.
Before the first episode had even released. When this happened, the developers from episode
1 onwards made sure to purge almost anything that was cut from the game or otherwise left over. This sadly means that there is nearly no cut or unused models, textures, or animations. Everything that's worth showing you is what you see on screen.
There's not a whole lot to say about them. There's no huge unused animation that puts a new spin on the story or some mysterious character model in the files. There is one thing I do want to talk about though, and it has to do with the school. You might remember the pack stream just a year ago now, where...
Oh yeah, I remember when they show like the trailer of the game. Well, not the trailer, the teaser of the game. They had Clem's model missing her hat and then the red jacket, which I actually like that model though. It's pretty realistic.
You may have also watched when I streamed it. Oh my god, imagine if they showed the trailer and then it cut, and then when we come back they say, okay, I hope you enjoyed the trailer, bye. There's no way they said that.
Someone doing the cut content for this Walking Dead season 4.
What the fuck?
I know it's from Clementine, so I'll be nice.
What was the point? They're showing things that only people that... Are you kidding? Is this serious?
The way your friend there ran off, I don't think he's likely to come back.
Is this serious?
Yeah, that stream. There's a few changes from here.
There's a few changes from here to the final game. The most significant is Clementine's model with her older jacket and Steve's texture where she appears more tired and dirty.
The other big change
is the scene at the very end. You're a kid. I'll look up. Oh, I missed the chocolate part. Oh, wait, well, crap. I don't know what happened to the chocolate.
I was trying to stop the truck.
Because I was not looking at my screen.
Shit.
What do you need the truck for?
Well, I'll keep reading. Actually, I'm gonna move to my bed. No homo. What? Watch me trip on this charger. Cause I can actually look at the screen while like looking at the chat. So like, no one thing is coming. Oh, she didn't take the chocolate yet.
For saving you.
We're gonna pee. I'm holding it in for a long time. That's for my niece.
Hey, that's for my niece.
I'll be
she
nice.
She loves chocolate more than anything. I promised it, darling. Please.
I'm hitting my leg, in case you guys are wondering, if you guys heard that. Every time I get stressed, I just like hit my leg or like the bottom of a table when I'm trying to think of something. Clem's like 9 years. I know! She looks so young!
We were attacked and
for real.
I just need to know where I am.
In season 4 though, she looks like, what, 10 or 11? She's freaking
They're still there.
17 or
I
16.
need to get back to them.
Well, in the McCurry Ranch, but in the McCurry Ranch, she looks so young though. Like she looked 9 or 10 though, in the McCurry Ranch flashback.
I'll take you to the junkyard, if you let me have your van. I get you there in one piece, then I drive away.
You got a deal,
absolutely.
even though this shit won't even matter later on.
Good. Let's go.
This really necessary?
I don't know you.
Audio fix. Audio fix. Right now.
Chances. So it's safer for both of us if you're tied up.
Don't blame you.
I get it. You're being cautious.
Glad we understand each other.
Okay, I can't hear this.
Javier, by the
I'll
way.
just keep watching the video.
Oh,
God, I really gotta pee.
Clementine.
At the very
Notice
end,
how
notice.
the demo closes and freeze frames on this last shot.
Nice
There's a
to meet you,
building
Clementine.
way off in the background, and if we take a closer look, we can clearly see that the school is now covered in forestry. The old background arrow look, it's just how often this background is used, despite not actually full cover. Well, possibly. You see, while we don't have a fell apart, changed in development, there were talks about making a DLC for A New Frontier that continued Clementine's journey. According to this tweet by a former Telltale employee, and the lead writer
The main possible quick. After Telltale completed the end of The Walking Dead Season 3, Adam Wrights plays, and I wrote a True Grit, inspired a story of how Clementine gets AJ back. We had horseback adventures and bandit encounters and planned, mixing it with playing kid games at the ranch. Get up each other. Oh shoot, bro, I almost missed that.
or episode 5,
I can't take my eyes off
wrote
it.
a True Grit inspired story about Clem attempting to find AJ that involved horseback adventures, bandit encounters,
Put on the mic.
kids playing at the
Easier.
ranch. Obviously, this never happened. At PAX, one of the writers for the game, Jessica Krause, mentioned that we'd be learning more about Ten's backstory in one of the episodes. This also didn't really happen, outside of maybe a mention of his sisters.
Fucking walkers, okay?
In the files, there's actually an unused 10-head model titled 10-Head Flashback, which seems to imply we would see how 10 looked before he was burned. The model has no texture though, so it won't show us anything different if we try to switch it in-game. 10's scar isn't really that much of a mystery though. We can clearly see the burnt building in the yard, and it very likely had something to do with that. What the building used to be before, or why it burned down, is unknown.
Keeping everyone together.
Though it's likely if the flashback happened,
Oh shoot. Yeah, Sim burned down
would have
my
learned why. What's very peculiar about this is that the burnt building is shown in every concept art,
It's not enough.
even the oldest ones.
How about you?
So we likely wouldn't have seen this flashback from the perspective of PAX. The 10 episode stuff was before the current leads, myself included, rolled on and made pretty large changes to the arc of the story. According to him, the story was largely different and resembled a road trip style journey with Clem, AJ, and the other characters moving from location to location in order to find a safe place to call home.
Thank you.
I know there were many revisions before I got involved, but when my team arrived, the thrust of the season was travelling to another big community, a la Richmond, Wellington, to survive. The school
I'm
collapsed.
pausing this real quick because I'm about to fight some walkers.
There! Get to the gate!
After this one, I'm definitely going to the bathroom because I've held it for like, what, 30 minutes?
They'll open up!
Shit! Hey!
Open up!
Where did I even put the gun though? Oh. Close it off thin air. Money.
I can't open the gate till you clear them out. Can't risk it.
How can we never see Clem using an assault rifle in this game?
Fuck! These bullets won't fire!
Oh yeah, another. While I was looking at Clem, I just remembered another reason why I just kind of didn't really want to play the actual game since I have season 3 by itself. Cause it doesn't really actually have my choices on there. Like when I continue the story, I say choose Jane, which I wouldn't choose. And then it randomly puts like what Kenny or Wellington. Every time I choose a Wellington ending, it just puts me with Kenny or Alone. So it pretty much just changes my endings.
My family might be trapped there, hiding from some very bad dudes.
Yeah, I don't think I'll make it to the end of this episode. I might, but you know. 45 minutes in already. Jeez, game is short. It does not even feel like it's been 40, at least 30 at the least though.
Steer clear of trouble. You got me? There's too much going on outside the walls tonight.
We'll be cool. Just need a place to ride out the herd, that's all.
All right. I'm gonna hold you to that. And I wouldn't recommend changing your mind. If you
due to Walking Dead shenanigans, Clem really cannot stop destroying communities. And she went on the road again to find a place for her and AJ to live, with a few boarding school kids in her party. So, what happened to the story and why was it scrapped?
It's a pretty cool place, actually.
Kenny explained. AJ's role in TFS was very small before my team rolled onto the project. The first change we made was evolving AJ from MacGuffin to character. In an earlier draft, he was highly in danger of being a footnote instead of a crucial part of the season. He was once booted around as a moving goal for Clem to chase, which felt to me at the time like the same mistake A&F made of assuming we'd possibly care for Clem's quest to find essentially a random baby. The gamble is hoping that we can make the audience fall in love with, or at least be fascinated by, what would basically be a brand new character, with near zero built-in expectations from the fans. It was honestly like making a new S1 Clementine from scratch, which like, holy shit, that's scary. We already expected the fans to be invested in Clem, and AJ was a lot more work to crack into that wouldn't just be repeating ourselves. When asked about how much was altered from when he took over, the principal cast, their designs and personalities, and the school, everything plot-wise past that was changed. We basically had to keep those things in order to get the game done on time, and it was a strong cast and setting from which to move forward and make the rest of the story. Lewis and Violet in particular were well formed, and we kept much of their personalities and quirks the same. In fact, according to Ken, a lot of what they had was either reused or repurposed for different things. For example, James existed in the previous version of the story too. However, his role was apparently much different. His barn originally belonged to a small community near the school that Ruby was part of. In this old version of the story, Clementine would wake up here after the car crash and would walk to the school from there. This was obviously rewritten, but the team still liked Ruby, so she was incorporated into the main school cast instead. Delta's boat in the final game was actually just an ordinary boat used for travel. You might remember in a previous video I theorized about how Clementine would have used this to travel back home, and it seems like I wasn't entirely wrong. This is where the first mate and captain come in. However, as the story changed and Delta was created, these characters were not necessary anymore, so it became Delta's boat. As you can see, the new creative team, who I'll just call Kent's team, made use of what was already there and then tried to repurpose the story into something different with the assets that they had.
Ain't that a pretty sight?
You might be wondering, why didn't they just create new things instead to suit the story, instead of reusing old things? What becomes very clear as you read Kent's responses is that the game was made on a very tight budget, on both time and money, most of which seem to have already have been spent on designing things that were cut, and so had to be used because they just didn't have the time to develop new locations or include new characters. I appreciate that Kent informed the fans of what changed and gave reasons as to why he made the changes he did.
Rip me off. I traded him a crate of perfectly good batteries, and he...
I suppose the question you have to ask is if the gamble between keeping the old story and trying something different with AJ and giving him a purpose was worth the risk.
She doesn't need a bodyguard.
Besides telling us the old version of the story, Ken also answered a bunch of other miscellaneous questions about things that didn't make it into the final version. Ken revealed all sorts of interesting things about the world, characters, as well as explanations for some of the decisions that were made throughout the season. For example, a sim used to have a whole philosophy built around salt and how it'd be currency in a new adult free world. He had a big jar of salt that he hid in the ground in 401 and showed Clem when they went rabbit hunting. Additionally, the reason the sim was sent to Erickson was because he was an arsonist. He had apparently rehabilitated just as the apocalypse broke out and was forced to stay because of the circumstances. When asked why Clem didn't get a haircut at the end of the season, Kent responded by saying, "I actually really wanted to give the player a choice of haircut for AJ in episode 3, but didn't have the art budget for it, sadly." I think Clem's had plenty of cuts at this point, and tradition has the mentor or player character do it. And in TFS, that's Clem. Although her cutting her own hair is kind of cool in a symbolic way too. Ken also planned on having more kids at the boarding school in order to help the world feel more fleshed out. The only other kid in the school lineup with a finished design was an Asian girl named Jean. She had no specific role other than another kid at the school. Character budget on the season was very tight due to how high quality all the models are, and in the end it wasn't affordable to fill out the school with extras and still maintain the art style and get it done on time. When I started actually working on the season, my original plans involved more characters at the school for the sake of making the world seem larger. But we adjusted when we realised how few we could actually build. The finished plot accounts for this and makes the best of it, and I'm happy with how it turned out. Budgets affect a lot of how these stories take shape. When asked about Jill, this woman from the concept art, Ken explained that she was a wanderer character from the old version of the story and would have met Clementine after she left the school. Besides characters, Ken also described his original vision of the school being more open world, with the kids slowly taking back some of the areas of the school that were overrun.
Thanks for having my back at the
I think the biggest changes would have been gameplay related and having more environments. Of course. We had some pretty lofty dreams of the school hub being semi-open world, with each episode opening up new rooms and areas as the kids slowly reclaimed the places outside Marlon's safe zone. We also thought we'd have a lot more zombie combat and have stuff like different weapons and breaking weapons, so you'd have to search or manage your supply to do well in battle scenes.
Trip sort of overdoes it sometimes.
Bunch of little things too, like being able to freely place the collectibles wherever you wanted in the room. Actually a nightmare of logic in our engine to track. And even having multiple player-chosen haircuts for AJ. In the end, a combo of an aggressive timetable and the difficulty of doing any non-adventure game stuff in the TTG engine caused us to focus the scope of the game quite a bit.
Why is it always the pretty ones who end up causing the worst?
The school gym, seen in some concept art, was one of the many locations that the kids would have reclaimed. The gym was once a companion area to the greenhouse. I mentioned this in another post, but we imagined kids clearing out more of the unsafe areas of the school. Once Marlon was gone, no longer able to enforce the safe zone, and scavenging more locations for supplies to prepare for the raider attack. But alas, couldn't afford it. We were totally going to have a walker kid hanging from the basketball hoop. When asked about how walkers could get inside Erickson besides the front gate, Kent explained that the back courtyard has a big hole, and there's a wall separating the front and back of the school. We don't actually go to it, but the back courtyard of Erickson's has a big hole in the wall. The kids only occupy the areas in the front of the admin building, but the stuff behind it isn't secure. The admin building is a big wall separating safe and unsafe sections of the school, of which the greenhouse is on the unsafe side.
You done yet?
We actually, in an early version of 402, intended to have a scene back there where we cleared out the walkers and sealed up the back wall, but couldn't afford to build it. There's concept art of it floating around somewhere. Just so you know, I did actually try to find the concept art, but I couldn't. So it probably hasn't been made public.
Got me?
No way.
As you can see, the team worked within the restrictions and tight budget in order to make the best of what they had and tried to spend their time wisely. I think it would have been amazing if we could have free roamed as AJ after the end of the game and interact with the characters and be able to explore the school a lot more, as it would have gone a long way in making Erickson feel more like home.
Maybe there's another way.
That about does it for my video. It's disappointing that I wasn't able to show you unused animations, models, textures, but I think it...
Slip past the herd, get a jump start on reaching that junkyard. If your family does need help, I'll be right there to give it.
Hello guys, once again, just buying another video today.
What if we
I
get
like to
caught?
make an apology video.
I know what I'm doing. Anyway, think about it.
Not towards
I better check on some
Mechanist
patients, but
955
I'll be back in an hour.
Because I recently lost them as friends.
You know,
I'd like to make an
wonder what if she
apology
had it in
to
her.
Yeah.
Woozy TV,
She's...
or should I say Charlie Marley 420 and Cody
Thing
Lucky
is,
13.
and maybe this sounds
So if y'all
weird,
didn't know the
but I
whole
still trust Trip more than I trust her.
channel thing going on, I randomly went to one of their videos and I sent your channel's a joke,
You're right.
SMH.
Trip's got more
Me
muscle,
shake my
just
head.
in case.
And I was
We'll wait
so mad.
and get a ride with him.
Glad you're finally listening to reason. You know, when I met you, I thought you'd just be another asshole like everyone else.
And to think that when we first met, you nearly blew my head off.
Yeah, guess I made the right call.
It's gonna be a while before that herd passes. We might as well get some sleep.
Good idea. I'm exhausted.
I'll get the lamp.
AJ. That's dinner. Aren't you hungry? We're out of food, AJ. We're gonna starve. I'm starving. We gotta... AJ, stay here while I find us dinner, okay? Come on, tell me you understand. No. It's okay. I'll stay close. Don't worry, you'll see me right through the window. Just look for my hat. AJ! Get away from him! Oh my
Hey, Clem. We almost there? Hey, Clem.
Yeah, we're close.
I gotta say, I hope your people are safe and sound. Eleanor asked me before we left to make sure of it.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, sir. So that's what I'm gonna do. Why she went to bat for you, I've got no idea. I mean, she hardly even knows you. And you don't know her, for that matter.
There's not much mystery to it, Trip. She's a good human being.
Yeah. Eleanor's got a big heart. That's for damn sure.
Guys, that's the place.
Oh, shit.
What a mess.
Jesus. Must have been hundreds of them.
Kate's good in a crisis. She'd know how to get shelter.
What's that?
Yeah, no, that wasn't me, though.
Mariana's tape player. Mariana? Mariana, are you here?
Javi!
Mariana? Oh my God! Mariana, you're safe! I can't believe it!
You told me where to hide. I just listened to what you said. Lock yourself in and don't come out, not even once it's quiet. It kept running through my head like on a loop. I don't even know how long I was in there.
You did exactly what you should have done. I always knew you were a smart kid.
Thanks. It was scary at first, but once the muertos couldn't see me anymore, they just passed by.
Kate and your brother, where are they?
We got pulled apart when that huge bunch of muertos showed up. Kate yelled that they were gonna try to make it back to the van.
And that's where we're headed.
Let's go find your brother, sweetheart.
Oh, no. No sign of him. They must have seen it like this, then gone someplace else to hide.
Today, I like to make an apology.
Kate.
Not towards Mechanist 955.
They're trapped in there.
Mariana, stay back.
I like to make an apology
Javi! You found us.
Hey, it's okay. I got you.
You happy to see me?
Hate to disappoint you, but that really is a gun in my pocket.
Nice to see you too, asshole.
I wanted to come after you. I swear I did.
You don't have to snot all over my shirt about it.
I thought we were dead. Like, never gonna see you again dead.
There's no way I would let that happen.
Yeah, well, you weren't here. The herd showed up and Mariana was gone and we were waiting and waiting and then... I was just so scared.
I'm here now. You don't have to be scared. Hey, you hurt yourself.
Must have scraped it in the truck. Didn't even notice.
Hey, at least it's not a bite. Well, not much we can do about it here.
I've got a lady friend who's a doctor. As soon as we get back to Prescott, she'll patch you right up. I'm Trip, by the way. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
We should be getting back. Don't want to push our luck.
Who's the kid with
the gun. She have a name you want to share with us?
Clementine's a friend.
Hi there. Glad I was able to help.
Well, we're very grateful to you. Really.
There's a town nearby. It's safe.
I like the sound of that.
Oh my god. Javi, do they have hot water? Even like lukewarm water would be okay. Oh, and bubble bath. Wouldn't bubble bath be amazing?
I think so. Right, Trip?
Well, I guess you'll find out.
I thought you'd been to this place.
I have. I didn't have much time to relax in my jacuzzi suite, you know?
Between you and me, these kinds of missions don't usually go so well. But you found every single one of your people. And you found them alive, healthy, reasonably cheerful.
I wasn't expecting this. Believe me, to have my family back together again, it's...
I get it. I do.
When we get back to Prescott, you still owe me a working ride. I haven't forgotten about our deal. You couldn't have known what happened to your van, but still, I need some way out of here.
I was hoping you might stay. You know, considering...
Considering what?
You came all the way out here with me.
Yeah, for the van, not for...
Cool.
RP Mariana.
Thanks.
RP Mariana.
Mari!
Fucking thieves! Really thought you could just walk back in here like nothing happened? I don't think so!
Javi! We can't leave her! Oh! Shit! Oh!
Kate! Stop! Stop!
Javi, help!
Go!
Jesus. Jesus, I'm so...
She just...
I know, Javi. And there'll be time for all that, but not right now. Kate needs a doctor. Which means we gotta go. You got a window here, man.
Kate, are you okay?
I'm fine. Really?
She's not. And the longer it takes us to get out of here, the worse off she's gonna be. It's time to go, man.
We stay here and we finish this.
Are you fucking nuts? We gotta get the fuck out of here
I've
right
already
now.
killed one of you. If we don't stop them, they're gonna come after your family again. Let Trip help them. You stay with me.
What? No! Javi, you have to come with us! Javi, please!
Trust me, Javi. We have to end this now.
Get her back to Prescott. We'll cover you.
Javi!
Go with them. I'll be fine.
Give me a hand here, kid.
Just keep firing until they're out of sight, okay?
I'm ready.
Javi, don't!
Hmm.